Question your parents' ask to see black or white. Probably hard to digest to their appetite. Knowing damn well they praying that you answer right. Never seeing eye to eye, asking questions like, yeah, we do a little both. From LA to the coast. You ain't really wanna know. Everybody raise a glass and get ready for the toast, singing.
Everybody see me in the room. What you wanna do? What's the next move? Seem like everybody's trying to play cool. What you wanna do? You're acting brand new. Everybody see me in the room. What you wanna do? What's the next move? Seem like everybody's trying to play cool. What you wanna do? You're acting brand new.
Action.
Acting brand new, acting brand new. Everybody see me in the room, they acting like. Acting brand new, acting brand new. Everybody see me in the, everybody see me in the. Get off the parents' house, call it child support. Shout out to Mama G.
She don't work no more.
There's a method to this madness, I'm selling a course. And if you want it for sure, you get it straight from the source. Cause
But you didn't wanna do this. But you're sad. I feel like everybody see me now. Cause every time I'm going to this. But you're sad. I feel like everybody see me in the room. What you wanna do? What's the next move? Seem like everybody's trying to play cool. What you wanna do? You're acting brand new. Everybody see me in the room. What you wanna do? What's the next move? Seem like everybody's trying to play cool. What you wanna do? You're acting brand new.
Action.
acting brand new, acting brand new. Everybody see me in the room, they acting like. Acting brand new, acting brand new. Everybody see me in the, everybody see me in the. Acting brand new, acting brand new. Everybody see me in the room, they acting like. Acting brand new, acting brand new. Everybody see me in the room, they acting like.
What's up, guys? TELOS REALMS. Oh my gosh, what a world! What a world! I already died on the character, by the way. It's been like a day. It's been like what? 10 hours, 8 hours since it's released. Already died on a character. Isn't that crazy? I was testing it all out, having a good time. But that means you get to restart from scratch. Let's have 2 more slots. I want to play Necromancer. Now, here's the thing. If you didn't know, I played a pretty, not a huge part, but a part in developing this game. And a couple of the portions of the game are designed by me. So I'm going to be playing mostly those ones. I really like the Necromancer Skull Tree. That was pretty much all me. So we're going to be playing some Necromancer. I'm going to have a wonderful time playing TELOS REALMS. This is so exciting. This is so wonderful. We're going to unpause fishing. So I'm wondering why you can't see this game right now. Oh, because it immediately crashes every... Okay, chat. This has been a consistent thing, by the way. This has been happening. When I swap to the in-game scene, my game immediately crashes, and then it works for the rest of the stream. So I hope you guys enjoy this early crash. So that crash is hopefully a one-time thing. How's everyone doing on this wonderful evening, though? One of the greatest days ever. You know, for so long, I was so uninterested with all the new games coming out, right? Everything was boring, nothing was exciting. And then, boom, we get Skyblock Foraging Update 27. We get TELOS 1.3, and guess what I just learned about? One of my favorite survival games of all time, Grounded, is releasing a sequel in a month. Grounded 2 comes out at the end of July. I'm so excited. I love Grounded. And I've never gotten to play Grounded. Originally, I had plans to play Grounded with Ashwag, Zam, and Bidotter, but that never happened. But Grounded 2, we're going to be playing some Grounded 2 ASAP No Rocky. It's coming up. I'm very excited for that stream, which will almost certainly happen. But for now, none of that needs to happen right now. Because right now, TELOS REALMS Update 1.3 is out and released. A lot of things happened in this update. The biggest one would be that softcore is removed. So there's no more you can't die. No more softcore. But quite a few new things have been added. The most notable one being down here, the skill tree. So we're going to be working on the skill tree today. We want to try to get as many steps in this transcendence path as we possibly can. The further we get, the better. Now, in theory, you want to get all of these to the max level. My goal for today is to try to get to this Wait, is it the last node? God damn it. What do I need to get that? Oh, God. 1.75 million fame. Okay, I'm not getting that. We'll see if we can get to level 4 today. Some more defense. Level 5 would be fantastic, but we're not there yet. Yeah, I'm really excited. We're gonna have a wonderful time on TELOS. Also, I'm streaming on YouTube. The entire stream might break. You never really know with my stream. Kind of the whole point. That's kind of the whole fun of it. If it breaks, sorry. If it doesn't break, yippee! And hopefully we won't have to worry about it. And from now on, I'll be streaming on both YouTube, and I will also be streaming on Twitch. So if you would like to watch on YouTube or you're looking for VODs, they will all be up from here on out. Yeah, so I will describe it from TELOS. So TELOS is a Minecraft RPG that's heavily based on a game called Realm of the Mad God. Now, you might have never heard of Realm of the Mad God. Realm of the Mad God is a permadeath bullet hell RPG. Now, what does that mean? So first things first, permadeath bullet hell. Weird combo. What that basically means is the enemies shoot arrows. Enemies. They do all these different things. There's nothing hits you necessarily. You play correctly, you should never get hit in this game. Of course, there's so many bullets on the screen that dodging them all is functionally not possible, but you want to dodge most of them. Another notable thing about this game is that if you die, you actually die. Every single item on your character is immediately and permanently lost when you die. You lose every single stat progression you've gotten, every item you're holding, and all the levels on that character are immediately deleted. You'll see in chat that someone just died on a level 155 knight. That probably took them many hours to get to that level. They never get all that back. Everything on that night is immediately gone forever. So what that means is there's a lot of adrenaline, you know. Every time you go into any fight, if you were to take too much damage and that number above my health bar, if that hits 0, I immediately lose everything I have. However, and that used to be how it was. That used to be all the rewards you got. Nowadays, there's a couple more additions to the game. Notably, there's permanent progression, which means every time you die, every time I kill something, I'm getting those things on my tablet. So you'll see that I have something called a soul point. My goal is to get those soul points in order to upgrade my classes permanently that won't go away even if I die. So that's kind of what I'm looking for right now. Let me change my loot filter real quick, because I have it on an ultra. I have everything filtered, actually. But I guess I'll filter to necro drops. And we'll put it at 0 tier points. Can I pick this up? Yeah, there we go. So that's really the idea. Oh, the IP of this server is play.telosrealms.com if you'd like to play on here. There's a huge update, so now's a great time to start. There's a ton of new players, which means a lot of the helpers, one of which is me, are going to be online. And you should be able to get some help. Yeah, you can play, but that's my personal server, which you can also log on to, and people are, well, it's just, all the only one plays on it, but it's cool. Right now, I'm trying to get some early game items. Particularly this staff is actually exactly what I want. I should do a lot more damage now. They swapped around a lot of the controls. It used to be you pressed Q, your drop key, to use your health potions. Now that's on swap to alt hand, so for me that's G, for most people that's F. That's going to take a while for me to get used to. I'm very used to spamming Q to heal, which means that if I'm low on HP, I'm going to regularly be trying to heal and accidentally teleport to the Nexus. So you know a moment ago I said that this game is very scary, because you can die at any moment. Well, you're also not really in that much danger, because at any moment, you can press Q and immediately teleport to the Nexus. You're safe. You can't die. There's no downtime. Immediately safe. But you don't get any loot. So you can, in theory, Nexus very early before you get low. Then you won't get any loot from finishing the dungeon, because you have to finish it to get the loot. So it's kind of deciding whether or not you want to Dex is a huge part of this game. That's what I love about it. So I'm going to try to upgrade my gear, get the best stuff I can. I see, I just pressed Q to drop this, and I accidentally went back to the next. But as you can see, it tells you the health you were at. Generally, you want to hotkey your Nexus around 20% health, because some attacks do a lot of damage. But it really depends on what you're going for. This character just died, so it's very early game. I have much later game characters, but I want to try to level this one up. So I have a lot of them, actually. We got, this guy's level 100. My highest level one, I think, is this one, level 128, 600,000 fame. pretty good. I might actually kill that guy. I'm still deciding on that one. Because the only way to get the glory, which is like the currency, is to die. Yeah, there are clans. They're called guilds. This is my guild. It's called Gronkus. We got all these members. They're all a lot of my friends. And we also have a guild vault, but I can't access it on this character because this is what's called a hardcore. The way hardcores work is that... How many different things happen? Why did I leave this guild? I don't remember leaving. Oh, that's the first thing that ever happened. I don't know. You probably can't make a gay guild. That's probably taken if I had to guess. Because they have to have unique names. But, yeah, guilds are really cool. I might make a guild for stream. I might leave this guild. I haven't decided. But I get little bonus stats from this guild, being tier 5, so I probably won't. We'll see, though. I miss my chuz. Oh, God. We're talking like that now in my chat. Good to know. So I actually need these skulls the most. So I designed a lot of the trees in this game. Not all mine made it through though. I designed actually a huge portion of the items in this game. But the only ones that actually made it through all the layers of my design that actually I have a lot of influence on the other trees. This tree though, I basically made the whole thing, and that's why I love it. So I'm gonna be playing a lot of the Necromancer class. It's probably my favorite tree by far, but it's only really fun once there's a lot of paths that are fun. The rainbow skulls I think are such a cool idea, so I'm gonna focus on that a lot. I have streamer mode off. My foolishness precedes me. Hold up. I'll have this cool ass mount. Like my Astral Flare chat. Isn't it awesome? He's just a little guy. He's like really hard to get. I love him. Just die level 100, damn. Okay. I'm gonna turn on stream mode. But yeah, that's TELOS REALMS. I recommend you all play now that all the new additions are coming out. It's also a lot harder to get to die to lag. You know, there's different servers for different regions now. So if you're an EU or a Asia player, you don't have to deal with an insane ping. I think the game is in a fantastic state, so I would suggest giving it a try. And yeah, we're gonna be playing that. We're gonna be trying to level up this class. I'm starting with some easy content, just because I want to hit a little bit of tier points and levels to make sure I'm not super, super, super weak. But I should be getting past this early game content pretty quickly. Staff of the Arachne, I believe, is better than what I have right now. We'll go into Depths of Purgatory. Can I go in here? Or is there a tier 4 requirement? I do. Why'd you buff Asia? They're too OP already. Really? Wow, what made Asia too OP in the old game, you know? Also, MSI is going on right now, which I'm going to periodically check. Because I love MSI. And my goats, FlyQuest, are in the playoffs already. They have a bye to the playoffs. Who's on Freddy? This is the Freddy Fazbear boss fight, which they probably should get rid of. But I can't even go in. I don't know why I did that. God knows why that's in the game. That would be a great question. You could also ask why the Big Chungus boss fight is in the game. Both would be pretty good questions. Actually, you know what? I'm actually going to Nexus and try a different class. The reason being that I'm still going to play this class, but I'm going to play my other one, my normal one. And the reason for that is because I want to do Raphael. So the boss in this game used to be called Onyx. Really big, scary guy based off of the boss of Realm of the Mad God, a different game. But now it's Raphael, who's a full new boss. So I'm very excited to play that, to fight Raphael. We'll see how that goes. I've yet to fight him, so I should get the opportunity to do that now. Yeah. Why can you fly? You can't fly in combat, but I have a little mount. Okay. Oh, I guess you can fly in combat. You can't fly in dungeons. That's all that really matters. And when you're near one of the bigger bosses, you can't fly and you can't attack while flying. That's an incredibly, incredibly expensive mount. That's a couple million glory now. But I've played this game quite a lot back in the day. Dude, I'm not getting any chest plates or leggings or helmets. I don't need them anymore. I forgot. I'm playing on a higher tier point class. So, I believe I'm not sure if I I should have AoE skull. Let's check. That'll... if I should be able to... If I see an AoE around the boss... I couldn't tell if it was AoE. I believe I have my skill points attributed right now. I'm not sure if I have to do it individually on each person. I don't think I do. I didn't actually play the beta of this that much. What's the gayest armor set? I don't know. Maybe something from Chungus? I don't know though. There's not really a rainbow thing. I'm in full P11. Oh, also, yeah, there's a very important difference of tiered gear and UT gear. A lot of the rare boss in the game will drop untiered items. Instead, you can also just use tiered gear. Tiered gear is very simple. It all does the same thing. It just gets better. Untiered has a lot more special bullshit to it that makes it a lot more interesting. This guy's in the tutorial world and name dropping fucking... Well, I'm not gonna say that name. To be fair, they're friends back in the community. That was an interesting experience. Is the game like clear progression? Because I'm low-key ass at knowing what to go for. Yeah. You pretty much just fight the strongest thing you can fight most of the time, and then you die and you strike the fong, then you restart and fight the strongest thing you can fight. But it is a very tilting game. A lot of people hate it. I totally understand not liking a game where you lose literally everything you own every time you die. It's incredibly stressful. And if you have really bad Wi-Fi and you lag out, it can also be really unsatisfying because you'll just disconnect. If you disconnect for 3 seconds, it immediately kicks you, which is chill. God damn it, I just died to one of these guys like a couple minutes ago. I felt like I'm such a dumbass. I thought they patched out those being able to kill you. I thought they gave a max of 4 hits, but it looks like with the rework of the dungeon, now there's individual enemy spawns instead of random enemy spawns. So it looks like they removed that because they can't be 100 of them in a pile. So they got rid of the damage reduction on multiple hits. What was Dauntless? I don't think I've ever played Dauntless. The only permanent game I've ever played is the game that this was originally inspired by, which was Realm of the Mad God. Which is a game that I used to love. One of my favorite games as a kid. I used to play it on Flash. I'd get like 3 frames. I didn't get an 8.8 character in my first like 4 or 5 years of playing. Which I know makes no sense to any of you, but that was like kind of the early game. Maxing out a character's stats, you're supposed to do pretty early on. I did not get there very quickly. But yeah, it's generally pretty obvious how to progress in this game. Especially now. Before it was pretty confusing because you wanted to get a lot of money and because there was no permanent progression, but now that there's a way to progress permanently that doesn't go away when you die, yeah, just do that. Whenever you fight things, you'll notice that my soul points on tab are going up. I have 28,738. You need 1.7 million to max it out. I wish softcore was still a thing. I disagree. Even though I played softcore quite a lot, I had multiple level 200 softcores. I just don't think it's good for the game. I think I played I'll admit that honestly, I'm bored of softcore. It ruined so much of the game. Like, I'm really good at Ophanim now. Ophanim's a pretty easy fight for me, so is Seraphim. I haven't played much of the hard modes. But like, I don't know. It makes me sad that I'm so good at that I already know those fights perfectly. I've practiced them way more than I should. You should have to earn the right to practice Ophanim. You shouldn't just be able to fight it for free. I don't know how many Ophanim clears I actually have. How do you check again? I left click with this? I don't actually remember how to do that. I was on the trios leaderboard. I don't think I'm on there anymore. There's no way. Oh, they're not even here anymore. But I forgot. Like, I don't know. I don't know how to check. I think it's... Oh, it's /wiki. I'm dumb. I haven't done that many. Okay, I'm not gonna do it right now. There's a couple bosses on top of it. Okay, I can't... Oh, I can push up to this face. Everyone. But yeah, no, it's been a long time since I played this game, and I love it. I think it's fantastic. You know, there's a lot of games that I complain there in Minecraft. This is another game that I think that would be better if it wasn't in Minecraft. But I do think it uses the mechanics a lot better than a lot of other ones, and I love this game. So I'm very excited to continue playing it. And lock back in I think this is by far the best state it's ever been. Why does this look like if you put hitboxes on? I don't know what you mean by that. What's up, Mona? How you doing? On this wondrous evening. Cool. Now, my dodging has definitely gotten worse, though. I used to be able to no-hit this boss almost every time. Okay, well, that is cheating, and I'm a staff member. Don't tell me you're cheating. That is very much against the rules to run Auto Nexus. Realms add-on, which is a totally legal mod, is allowed. That's a mod that allows you to, like, hold what I love about that mod is holding click to attack. I don't like having to spam click. I find it really annoying. I don't think I can push up during this phase on Necro. This is the one phase I can't usually no-hit. God damn. The hitboxes on these are really big. I've never been good at turtle shells, but I guess that was okay. Back from the Psych Word, just Pog, that's wonderful. How was it? Actually, a huge portion of my friends were in facilities all at once. Right after I was in the facility, because I was inpatient for my stomach chronic pain disorder a while back. And no one else was in any of the wards, and then a ton of people went to wards. It was so cool. All at once. It's so tough. I wouldn't say I was institutionalized, but I was inpatient at least. Oh shit, he insta-swapped to the next... That's cool. That was really cool. I like that a lot. I keep forgetting that I'm in T11. I can be a normal person. Because I was playing on hardcore a second ago, and then I lost, and I died. Because I'm a dumbass. But, now I can actually take a couple hits. Oh, well, never mind. Okay, well, clearly I can't take a couple hits, because I was just... God damn. Dude, I'm used to having so much more stats. Because this was a fully maxed character. I'm almost certain this was a fully maxed character. Like, before the changes. But, definitely not anymore. I think all my characters were maxed. All of my non-hardcores were maxed, and a lot of my hardcores were maxed too. So, I lost quite a lot of stats that I'm used to having. Might you die a little? I probably will, and it's fine. Like, I'm getting back into this game. I'm gonna be way worse than I was at dodging. Especially this boss fight, which I've never played before, and it's reasonably late game. It's not the hardest boss, but it's difficult. So I probably will have trouble with the boss. Who knows? Maybe I'll die. And now that the Nexus hotkey is different, who knows? I love this song. Oh. Damn it, man. I also feel so slow. What's my speed? Plus 12? Are you kidding me? That's all I get? 12 speed? That's why I'm so goddamn slow. I also have no UTs on here, so it's not that strong of a Necro. Forge Fact, why not? Okay, let's try fighting Raphael. How many 3 points do I have? 66? I can probably go on here. And then, after Raphael, you fight, the empowered version of, what's his name, right? Omnipotent, right? You have to unlock that one, though? I'm not sure. Raphael, I take it that the twins are... Oh, shit, he looks cool as fuck. I can't solo him. I'm gonna lose here. So I'm gonna have to Nexus here, but it's okay. Citizens of TELOS, we meet again. We may have destroyed my physical body, but I will crush you nevertheless. Oh, it's Asmodeus? Whoa! Holy shit! He's got a lot of targeted attacks. I kind of assumed he'd be more of an AoE kind of guy. Ooh, this guy's cool. And I imagine he has multiple phases. Holy shit, this guy's... Okay. Okay. But it's not the hardest boss fight. It's pretty simple. It's just a lot of step dodging. Okay, so during this time, I think I actually should be hitting. I'm not sure, though. Oh, shit. Okay, okay. He's pretty simple. He's pretty simple. I like this boss. It's not that hard. Because... Yeah, okay, okay. I thought I'd have a lot more trouble with this. Onyx is was a little harder to solo, I think. I didn't know if this boss was actually going to be harder or easier than Onyx. But I know his dance phase is pretty difficult. I believe he also has a dance phase. At least in development he did. I'm not sure if he still has that dance phase though. Whew. But I'm doing okay damage. I'm playing Necro right now. Which is the class that I did most of the designing on for the skill tree. It's my favorite skill tree by far. So I want to max it out. Whew. Whew. Chill. This guy's scary. I like this fight a lot, though. It feels a lot like kind of an easier version of Twilight from Shatters. And Twilight's way too hard for a fight at this stage of the game, so I'm happy that it's a little easier. Might just feel the same because it has all the same fire textures, but... Ooh. It's a difficult fight, though. Interesting. I didn't think it would be so aggressive, so I wonder what it's like with like a ton of people in here. Because most of the fights like these, like Seraphim, Asmodeus, they're fights that generally have a lot of people in them. Obviously, I'm soloing it right now, but generally you'd have like at least 10 people in here. So normally they don't have as many targeted attacks. But this guy seems to have a ton of targeted attacks. Oh, he kind of cornered me. Which is kind of scary, but they don't look that bad. Okay. We got like a fifth of his health gone. Ooh. Okay. A little low. It's fine though. I have ability, and that should heal me. Beautiful. I actually don't have to step dodge that. I thought I'd have to sprint dodge when he dashes to me, but the red particles on me actually don't mean I have to tap dodge. I can just back up, so like this. Yeah. Okay. So I can keep hitting him during that phase. Ah! Whoopsies. Oh, chill out, man. Ooh. So walking over the fire is very, very, very dangerous. You can walk between them, but it is it's a close fit. Yeah, like if I walk, I messed that up badly. Okay, so I'm gonna try not to walk through the fire if I can avoid it. What does that mean? Okay, so he goes up in the air. What mod is it not clicking? What do you mean? Oh, that's not out yet. Realms add-on is what it's called. It hasn't been released for this version yet, though. Pixelized Gaming is going to make it pretty soon. He's working on it as we speak. I DM'd him before stream. So it's not out yet, but it will come out soon. So I want to pull him to edges of the map. I don't want to keep him in the middle. I think the edges of the map are a little safer for this guy, because then I can kite like this, and I don't have to walk through flame lines. And you'll notice the flame line ends. Oh, what? Suffer. Oh, okay. Okay, dodge the lines, I guess. Oh, okay. So they're gonna draw 3 lines, and I have to, and then they all hitbox afterwards. Okay. Here. It looks like I can stand in one place for all 3, though. Can I hit him? No, he's immune to damage. Holy shit! What is that? He changed form a little bit. He's got a lot of swords now. Oh shit! Whoa! Oh my god! What the fuck was that? Holy shit, what just happened? That was awesome. Okay, so don't stand on the edge there. Holy shit, that is cool. I really like that fight. Wow, that was awesome. I'm really excited to play that with some other people and maybe with a better class. Oh, that was awesome. Okay. So, I like that fight a lot. How do you do stuff? Because I Nexus. I pressed Q. I was still at 40% HP when I pressed it, as it said when I got back into the lobby. Again, you can always Nexus at any time. You immediately save all your stuff. I was in danger, so I Nexused, and I was fine. But again, you gotta decide. Like, there's a chance I'd live there. I still have 3 more health pots. I could have spammed health pots, and it was pretty likely I would have lived. But I decided to Nexus because I didn't know the fight super well. But if I was more experienced, I probably wouldn't have Nexus there. That's kind of the idea, is like deciding whether you want to Nexus or not. Okay, I'm gonna play a class that I'm a little further in, which is my Huntress, one of my favorite classes. I don't love the Huntress skill tree, and also they give me all my new runes back, including this one, which I think is really rare. I'll put these away in my stash. Because I think, what do runes do now? Oh no, I just haven't unlocked rune slots yet, so it doesn't give me any soul points on this class, so I can just play it normally. And this class, I have much more of a loadout on. So I should be able to do a little bit harder fights. I have a pretty HP heavy set. It's an evasion maxing kit, actually. My evasion is 21.5. That's horrible. I had like 40 before. Oh god. Yeah, we'll go to Farian. And TP to this hilarious. Okay. Oh, I got a rare. Okay, I got a rollback. What did I get? A Brigadine! Hell yeah! Oh, that's wonderful. That is wonderful. That's one of the best defensive chess pieces in the game. Wow, and they buffed it. I think it's better than Spectral Armor now by quite a bit. So maybe I should actually put it on after I EX it. Wow, that's wonderful. So yeah, that's kind of the main system of this game, is getting those loot. This looks overwhelming. It's a little overwhelming. I could see that. That's the main loot system though. You don't really get anything from normal runs, but every time you do a run, you're increasing your pity. So each time I do, like for instance, a Shadowlands dungeon, you'll notice that these numbers are like out of 100. So I've done 14 Reapers, 33 of these. And there's lots of difficult dungeons here. You'll notice I've done a lot of these as well. And all these different dungeons give different rewards based on your completions of them. And your goal is to, like EVs? Not really. It used to be like EVs where you'd get little points. But nowadays, they got rid of the potion system. So instead, you're mainly going for rare drops. And every time you complete, you get a little bit more pity. And once you max out pity, you get the rare drop guaranteed. So you just have to run in difficult dungeons to get the best drops from those dungeons. Just do the hardest dungeons you can, and every once in a while you get a rare drop, and that's going to make your other characters stronger. But you lose all those rare drops if you die. That's the idea for the class. You start with all 6. It's Necromancer, Arcanist, which both wear robe armor, which gives you attack. They do lots of damage. They're generally ranged, and they're utility based a lot of the time. Then there's Archer and Rogue. They wear light armor, which I'm playing the Huntress right now, which is Archer. They wear light armor. They are highly mobile, unlike the rogue classes. They do less damage, and they're also not very tanky. And then there's the melee classes, the Samurai and the Knight, which they're more aggressive, up close, bulky, and high damage, but incredibly immobile and low range. What's like speed? I'm playing that right now. Speed and damage, but you're weak. If you want to be speed and damage, but you're weak, but you're ranged, you play Archer. And speed and damage, but you're weak and you're melee, you would play Rogue. You could or Assassin, sorry. It's called Rogue and Realm, and that's called Assassin in this game. You could also play Arcanist, which gives a lot of speed boost now. They buffed it. They gave it a lot of speed, so... And it's super vulnerable. It dies immediately. But... I'd be hesitant to play Arcanist as a new player. That class is really hard to survive on. I might need to Nexus. So the problem is that I have very good stats on this character, and I'm carrying a lot of good stuff. Because they reset the stat system, I'm not nearly as tanky. I'm actually running a tanky Archer set. This is one of the tankiest Archer sets you can make. But because I don't have the new features, which are the new ways to get stats. Some of them come really early in the game. I would be, just if I leveled this to this level and I'd never played Huntress before, I'd be pretty damn strong. I'd be already tier 5. I'm tier 0, which is quite bad, and means that I'm gonna die to a lot of things that I normally wouldn't die to. I don't need all of them good at dodging this. There are some AoEs that are like half the map, but you can prepare for them. In this, every dungeon can be no hit. So every dungeon can be, you can dodge every single attack. But right now I'm actually going to try something. I'm not well, no, I can't do that. Maybe I can? We'll do it later anyway. I do feel kind of unsafe playing this class. I kind of forgot about that. So I'm gonna play a class where it gave me soul points. It gave me oh, you get soul points for softcore, I bet. Because these were the classes I had softcores on. We'll try out Samurai. I get a lot of free soul points on Samurai, so I'm gonna be a little... Oh! Holy shit, when did I make such a good Samurai loadout? What the fuck? What is this Samurai loadout? Holy shit. This is... It's not hyper maxed, but it's close. Holy fuck. Okay, I even have Valerian's Bane. Wow. Okay. So I'm gonna get the Rune of the Fallen. What else do I want on Samurai? I could get Crystal Rune. That sounds good. Okay, so how many levels do I have on this class? So if you... Oh, it automatically leveled me up to these 3. So I hit level 3 with these soul points. I need 2,000 more to hit the next level. We'll get those now. You can buy them for the old currency at a pretty bad rate, but it's fine. And that'll double my base defense stat, which is fantastic. So, there's 2 trees for every class. I can either do the star tree or the kunai tree. You'll notice I have quite a few good stars. I only have 1 kunai. So I'm hesitant to use Oh, I don't unlock this yet. Wow, okay. Pretty difficult to get that, I guess. So we got, when kunais return to you, it will shoot out again, dealing 20% of their original damage. Boost the art gap, they return to you faster. Hitting all the shots will make your next katana slash come in 2 extra slashes that do damage based on the tier point. All kunai effects last 1 second longer, including the mark, which increases your damage. Okay. Kunais now marks for 30% damage increased other than 20%. At the end of the second kunai shot, you will call the kunai back once again and deal 10% of its base damage. The return of a kunai has 20% of its normal velocity, but as long as the returning shot is active and hasn't reached you yet, you will have 20 speed and 10 attack, so you're kind of running from it. I think I'm more interested in the stars, so we're going to get that. Successfully hitting a star gives you attack or speed. What's the next one? Hitting a star enemy with your star will spawn up to 3 smaller stars that do 50% of their damage and target other enemies. Each enemy can only be hit once. Your star projectiles deal more damage the less time they travel. So the closer to the boss you are. Those are some interesting choices. I'm gonna go for this one. Can I go another level? No, I can't. And I will probably go for this one. I can go for this one as well. Onimath Companion? Oh, I didn't see this. When hitting a mob with your star, you will summon an Onimath Companion that will approach the nearest enemy and slash them and deal damage based on the tier points of your ability. This is awesome. Yeah, this server got a huge update. That's why we're playing it again. Okay. Well, we got Dimstar Blossom Blade combo. We're pretty tanky. We got 71 defense and a good amount of health, so we shouldn't be dying very quickly now. Still gonna be nexusing at the drop of a hat, though. I'm horrified of this game. I haven't played this game in a while. Igloo Man. Not wait to the dungeon. But yeah, it is a little confusing right now, but it'll make sense. Eventually. So, I actually want to change the hotkey for healing. Right now, the hotkey for healing is G for me. That's a difficult button for me to press. It used to be Q, and Nexus was mouse button 5. But Nexus is now Q. I still want to use my mouse buttons for the slots, though. But I guess I could make mouse button 4, which was normally my slot 8. I could put that on swap slot. I'll do that. So that's actually going to be 8, so I won't be able to go to my 8th slot. But that's okay. So I want to make you this. And you are going to be numpad 8. Actually, let me... I can't do that. Let's go with C. What about C? C is an easy button to press. I can work with C. I can work with C. I think that's good. Okay, what's alive right now? Title and Oozle. I don't even remember where the bosses are anymore. Make a path to Oozle. It's like this way, right? Yeah. How is G hard for you to press? It's right next to your index finger. It's not that I can't reach it. It's that I need to be able to reach it very quickly. It's the game lag. What the fuck is going on? The boss died anyway. It's a button I need to be able to spam click incredibly fast. And G, it's just a pretty far reach from my pointer finger. C is a little bit easier. Doesn't really matter that much. Wait, am I going to title? Oh, guess it's this way. Oh. JJ, okay. So let's see what it looks like. I'm gonna hit it with the boss with my... Oh, it didn't... Oh, is that it? Where's my Oni? Oh, there he is. Look at him. Oh, he's cool as shit. He's got a cool weapon and shit. Okay, I got a little Oni friend. That's cool. And then I have a ranged weapon with this one. And I also have this. I don't think I want to carry Valerian's Bane on me. This item is quite a lot more expensive than all the other items in my inventory. I'm going to put it away for the time being. Are you summoning? No, I'm actually Samurai. I actually protested about Samurai having a summon. It didn't really make sense to me, but it looks cool. Nah, you just summon the Oni. It's part of the Samurai. They nerfed the damage on this so much, by the way. It doesn't do anything anymore. You can just stand in that. Okay, I don't like this attack one bit. I've never liked Terraria. It's never been a game for me. I think it's cool, but it's not. I just don't personally enjoy it that much. I just want to be able to hold attack to attack. I really don't like having to spam click. It's annoying. Yeah, look, I can just face tank those. I don't love that. I really think you shouldn't be able to face tank those. Get out of my face. Okay. Let's give Raphael another shot. And hopefully we have some other people in there this time that are going to aid me in my challenges. Mouse Tweaks does that? I don't know what Mouse Tweaks is. I'm running vanilla right now, I think. It also gives you trackers for certain bags. And a couple other things that are quite nice to have. So I'm probably going to wait for the add-on to get added. It's upgraded to 1.21.5. It's just not 1.21.6. I imagine that's a very easy update to do. So it should come out very soon. I'd rather not hold a keyboard button, though. I don't always want to be attacking. Sometimes there's a reason you wouldn't want to attack something, so I want to be able to release my click. I'm just used to it, too. Yeah, let's go on. Yeah, that's way too many steps. I don't really care that much. I'm just not going to worry about it. So the Void Star should do notably more damage, because, yeah, it has those many mini-stars that come out. I do a lot of damage on this class. This is a pretty endgame build. This is the second best chestplate in the game. The best helmet that's not like the ultra rare helmet. The second best leggings and some pretty bad boots. So it's second best in slot for most of the stuff. The sun scored me today. Payback towards it will be inevitable very soon. Did you see the happy star? What's the happy star? I love Raptor. Dude, look at my little Oni guy. He's tough. I like him a lot. I am low, though. Why am I low? I don't know what hit me for any real damage. Also, the fact that I'm fast, like 10x faster than I was on Huntress is a little bit insane. So that's a little odd. It's just because of the new system. So pretty soon, Huntress, I'll be much faster. This is the speed you normally are in tank classes. So the fact that I was that slow on Huntress was more of a temporary thing. Wait, this is TELOS Loki? Yeah, this is. Wait, what is TELOS Loki? It's a permadeath bullet hell Minecraft RPG. It's kind of hard to explain, but you'll figure it out as you watch, I think. Basically, you fight things, and if you die, you lose all your shit. And it's really stressful, because if you die, you lose all your shit. I don't want to offhand the Void Star, because it doesn't give you speed. But it is better for damage, for sure. Like, this one might just one-shot this. Ah, no, it didn't. It was close, though. The happy star, the sun with the smile. I sent it in general. I'm actually curious enough to check. Oh, he's so happy! Wait, he's such a happy guy. He's even blushing. Oh my god. Do I shoot my shot, chat? So what I'm considering doing is I will likely be selling my Valerian's Bane. That should be at least a mil glory. And then I also want to sell my runes, some of my better runes. Because those are probably going to sell for at least a couple mil. And I should be able to use that glory to buy some more permanent progression, because I didn't have much of my money fluid. I have it in investments right now. I also have 4 items that are only attainable by purchase. So those sell for a lot more because they're worth real money. They're all cosmetics, but people will pay a lot for those. I didn't buy them. I got them from buying from other people. So hopefully those will sell for quite a bit. How much does that do to him? Oh, he was invulnerable to damage. God fucking damn it. I don't think I can tank this guy. Normally I can, but I don't think I can anymore. Oh, actually I can. Dude, I'm strong. Okay, this feels good. What the fuck did it... Yeah, I made them animals now. Oh, is the glory amount going down? Or is that the countdown to take the trade? I don't know. I think I'm looking for at least $1 mil. I might be wrong, by the way. They could easily be more closer to 100k, but I'm not... I don't know if I wouldn't sell it for less than like 400k, 500k for a Valerian's Bane. That is that item. To be fair, it's from the first boss of the dungeon of the 3, so it's the easiest item to get in the dungeon, but it's the second hardest dungeon in the game. I keep forgetting I have a ranged weapon. Oh! Ooh, took a lot of hits there. I don't know, the guilds are bad at the moment. Why don't you like the guilds? What the fuck? Why would you say that? I'm gonna do more work on them in the... Unless you want to play on the SMB. It's like half done? Yeah, you're right. It's not done. I'm gonna finish it before the subathon though. I'm aware. Okay, it's hard to make a whole fucking guild system and integrate it into Twitch. I haven't figured it out yet. But I will soon. You will be able to score points for your guild by chatting and stuff. I'm gonna figure it out. It's gonna take me some effort though. Yeah, the SMP's cool too. But yeah, donations during the subathon and chatting hopefully will contribute to some sort of guild money, which is going to be really cool. So I'm very excited for that. I'm not 100% sure I'm going to do it, but I hope I will. We'll see if I have time for it before the subathon, because subathon is coming up kind of soon. I have like a month now. And I'm not in school right now, so... Alt is such a kind soul. Nah, I'm aware I haven't updated the server in a bit. Don't worry, I'll add more shit soon. Fishing is really bad. I'm gonna fix fishing. So once I rework fishing, I'm... Like, oh, do you have all the items you can buy with glyphs? Did you get them all already? I'm curious if you're there yet. Like, have you bought all of them? Or have you not made enough? Well, I mean, if you bought them in /hub. Because you can buy them for the diamonds. Like, are you there yet? Or have you gotten any rare drop? Oh! That guy called it too. What a sad day for them. Gotta pay attention, buddy. I think everything you can be grown, but... Yeah, that's a fair point. I'm gonna work on that. There's a chance if I just go to the server right now and click the update button, they fixed it, and it was just the fault of the person who designed it. You have like 2 to 3 IMO and 6 legendaries? 6 legendary glyphs you think is gonna get you all of the items? The fuck away from me, man, I got cornered. That was horrifying. I love my little Oni guy, he's so cool. He's like chasing the boss around and shit. I have the gun thing 100%. I don't remember the gun. I don't remember what I added. I know there's a chest plate that gives a lot of HP, but not a lot of armor. What else? There's the forest staff. The forest staff is in that. And then I forgot what the third thing was. Is it a gun? That makes some sense, I guess. Dude, everyone left. Is this guy even gonna go into the boss? I don't want to solo it again. I just soloed it. I think I worked out the chest plate that cheeks. I understand why you think that, but it's not. You can get the armor from other places to get max armor. On its own, though, with a set of netherite, it's probably not great. You need to mix it with some other rare items to make it work, but it is good in the right situation. Oh, the great sword. Yeah, I think you're calling it a gun, but it's a staff. Okay, so now he lands on you. In theory, I should be trying to stay close to him to get full damage from Blossom Blade. I think I'm just going to stick to Carrot on a Stick, though. It does more damage. Well, no, it does way less damage, but it's ranged, and I don't want to be standing on top of this boss. Like here, though, I should probably be swapping to Blossom Blade for damage. Ooh! Okay, that doesn't do a lot. Okay, his melee attack doesn't do that much. Most of the time, any melee attack is not going to do that much. AoE attacks very rarely do a lot of damage. Generally, it's the bullets that do more. So like if these hit me, I'd probably take a lot more. I'm gonna stick to dim starring instead of void starring, even though it does a lot less damage. I think it's safer. So okay. So what I love about this is like they got rid of softcore, right? Which I understand why people are mad about, right? Softcore was a mode where you didn't have permadeath. But if I was playing softcore, I would practice this fight a couple dozen times. I'd get it down. But now, every time I go back in, I have to prog it. Kind of like other like RPGs. So like, I can't just skip to the end. Like, I can't die. So I have to be very careful and figure out each phase one by one. I think that's really cool. Oh yeah, Fox is hater, Penguin is gay. Owl, okay, Owl's the only one I've considered changing. I know gay wanted, I think gay, oh no, was it? I know Roz wanted gay to be deer. Yeah, no. We're not making fucking deer. That's making fucking sense. Who the like, I love deer. I don't think most people even care about deer, though. Deer just aren't a very notable animal, even though I love them. Like, I love deer. I'm a big deer fan. I pet a deer once. That's like a core memory for me. I'm really happy I petted a wild deer. That was a really exciting thing for me. I just don't think deers are a notably gay creature. Penguins are known for having gay relationships. That's like a thing they do. I feel like it makes way more sense. Okay, I'm about to get him to the next phase. So we just tried the next phase. He does a little dance phase that was actually pretty easy. And the next phase starts, and I haven't figured it out yet. Okay, so first is the dance phase. It teleports us to this other place. We go to the center of the map. We just have to memorize the steps. This is a safe spot. I can stay still. Okay. Here. Beautiful. Okay. And then I want to stay towards kind of the center here. And it looks like I can't rotate. Because there's lines that get here. Oh, okay. Oh, he has different phases. Okay. Oof. So this is the classic Onyx phase. Ooh. So they did reuse some of the old fight. There's a lot of things on the ground. Okay, this was the phase I messed up before. So the swords go into the sky. They all land. They make a star. Ah. Whew. Oh, God. Okay, they don't actually do that much damage. There's just a shit ton of projectiles on my screen. Okay, so those are speeding up projectiles. Okay, I can work with that. Okay. These lasers, they can only hit you once. I'd rather get hit by a laser than a target on the floor. They do less damage than targets on the floor. So always take a laser over a target. Oh. Okay. Another swords phase. Okay. This one nothing did that much damage in this phase. It just does a lot of damage. It's just a lot of projectiles. Okay. Oh. Oh, God. Okay. And then I run like here. Oh my God. Dude. This fight is fucking hard, man. Okay. I'm doing good. I'm doing a lot of damage. The boss is almost pushed to the next phase. I assume that just like Onyx, there will be a full second half of this fight where he turns into a different color and does the exact same thing, but 10 times harder and does more damage and does a lot more. I'm horrified of that, but we'll see if that exists. Oh, okay, okay. I sent him to half HP, and now he's setting into a different phase. Okay. Holy shit, that's so cool! That's so fucking tough. Does he transform the arena too? Oh, what? What? Oh, guys. This is a pretty small room. Are we sure? Okay. No, I'm out. Holy shit, what the fuck was that? Okay, what'd you say? I'm 18% sure. I'm kind of just waiting for them to add the upgraded fishing rod for fishing because the bad thought I can't lie. Also, like, if every day or a few days there was a boosted fishing time, that'd be cool. Yeah, I think I want to add that. Holy shit, that boss was awesome. That was difficult, man. Oh. Dude. That is a hard fight. So that's the phase I've tried. I've tested that. So I do know how that phase works. Because I helped design a lot of them, obviously. Whew, that was tough. So it looked like there was some kind of shots going out in a spiral. Those did way too much damage to tank. I needed to dodge those. I stood in one and I went down to like 15 HP. If I had dodged those and I'd only taken the black shots, considering I'm playing a pretty tanky class, I actually probably would have been fine. So it's really important I'm dodging the spiral shots there. The black ones did do a lot of damage too, though. That was pretty scary. That's a boss right there. Oh, wrap in 30 seconds. What server is that on? Farian. Okay, I'm gonna do the same boss again. Oh, I'm 6 out of 6 in queue. I probably won't make it. We'll see. The service cap out. Okay, 4 people in queue. Yeah, I'm not making it in. That sucks. It sucks that all these people are trying to queue for this world that has Raphael available, and every time I'm going to Raphael, I'm soloing it. So, a little curious how that's happening. How close is this to Raphael? Very, very close. We're one boss away. Oh, wait. That Raphael. I don't really want to fight Title. Okay, but I'm getting this boss down. The first 2 phases are pretty easy. The second phase, it looks very scary. There's a lot of different projectiles on my screen. The black shots, you can really just walk through those. The red shots do a bit, and they're radial, so you can't stand in them. But as long as you're walking away, it's better to walk through a black laser than a red shot spray, and you just gotta run away. Yeah, that's Raphael. It replaced Onyx, which is the final boss of the old game. Onyx is based off of Oryx, the Realm of the Mad God boss, and they wanted to pull away from Realm of the Mad God, even though the game is still inspired by Realm of the Mad God. They wanted to make it kind of its own thing. So they renamed it and gave it a more difficult fight, which I like. It's a lot more diverse too. The old fight was you break the things, you do the dance phase, you break the things, you do the dance phase. All the phases were the same, but now it looks like every 4th of HP is pretty notable. Things are changing about this boss. I'm considering making spawn PvP free and mob spawn free. I do think that I don't want it to be a full anarchy server, even though I want anarchy for a main part of it. I want you to be able to like build your base in the middle of nowhere and fight and shit, but I also want people to be able to chill spawn. Ooh. Dude, some of these bosses. Some of these enemies are doing way more damage than I expect. I'm playing a really bulky class, and every once in a while I look down, I'm on half HP. These just normal enemies, man. It's crazy how much damage they do. What is that? Oh, it's a Darkseeker. Okay, it was just in the weird shadow. All these enemies kind of have like a terracotta theme, kind of like they're like summoned clay sculptures, which I think is really cool. I really like that visual. Normally you'd rush this, but because it's a lot of new players in here, I want to help them. So I'm going to try to aid them and clear as much as I can. You know, the server just got an update. I'm a helper role. I should probably be helping to clear for the newer players who don't have clear just yet. Because I do think not a lot of new people are coming, but it seems like I don't recognize a lot of the names on the tab list. It's not just regulars for sure. But yeah, I'm hoping to get back into DemixelZ.com kind of soon. I will say, I'm not sure if I can't announce it yet, but I just got added to a server, and I'm very excited for that one. I can't reveal what it is, but it's pretty cool. I'm really excited. And it's a type of server I've been looking to join for a while. I'm not gonna leak anything though. I can't give you a server name or a server description, but I'm quite excited. It's lifesteal, bro. Fuck. It's definitely not lifesteal. DemixelZ is going mainstream. I hate to break it to you, DemixelZ is already mainstream. I'm a well-known figure in the whole world. I bet your grandma knows my name. I will say, as much as I like... Okay, so I designed my own samurai tree. This was actually the first tree I ever made, was the star tree. They scrapped, like, every idea I made. Okay, I'm still a little sad about that. I used to have this really cool idea where the stars would move slowly and you'd have to, like, follow them. And, like, staying in the star's path granted you a ton of bonuses. It was, like, so much cooler than it is now, by the way. If only they just let me design the whole game and accepted that I was right about everything. I can just stand AFK here, by the way, and nothing hits me for any real damage. Yams. Oh, I would leave that up to your discretion. They're not technically, but they're basically. I've seen a lot of the things. I assume you definitely have. Yes, you can certainly do that. Maybe they are actually. No, I'm not sure if I actually did that, but they basically are. Yeah, I assume you know everything. You would know. So I would leave that up to your discretion. I assume you would want to, and yes, of course you can. What's happening? Just some drama about a particular person. Not something I want to talk about super publicly, but nothing to worry about. I want to know things. You can ask someone else here. If they want to answer you, they can. It was just a member of the community that didn't... Like, okay, the thing is, a member of the community did something, they didn't do it in the community, so it's technically not really my place to ban them for it, but it was still a bad thing, so I don't know. I decided that in the end that maybe they weren't the best fit for this area. Should I get banned? Maybe. Should? Yes. Are you going to? That's an interesting, that's a different question, you know? I'm not banning, just kicking? Okay. You can ban if you want, like, you're allowed to do that as the leader. It's up to you. I'm so curious what's gonna come after "You're So" from Nasir. Also, by the way, I'm legally not allowed to end the stream until Mari gets here. Okay, please, can a couple people please go into Raphael with me? Are any of these people good? What's his health bar at? 30? 30 and 30. Okay, keep it quiet. Keep it quiet, he's the top player. Maybe not top player, but he's good. I recognize that guy. He knows what he's doing. He's gonna be playing well. Okay, so we're not gonna, we're gonna hopefully have a little bit of help in this fight. We're not gonna have to solo it. I don't like that they changed the shade of purple that bosses get on their health bar when they're invulnerable to damage. It used to be like a darker purple, and I keep thinking they're vulnerable to damage, but they're not, because they're purple, but it's a different shade. Whew. Holy shit, this is the... Like, I like this fight a lot. I do worry that this phase is too easy in comparison to the other stages, but I think that, again, like, the second stage wasn't that scary the second time. I was horrified of that stage, so the third stage maybe isn't that hard, and I just haven't figured it out yet. I don't know what that white circle does. Usually a white circle like that indicates something's gonna happen there, but nothing happened there. Wait, I dragged on him. I should be murdered. Yeah, there's a white circle in the sky there. I bet you maybe where he landed. Normally they... Yeah, oh. That's really weird. Normally a white circle like that would indicate a hitbox that you need to dodge. So Kawaii's playing super close to the boss. I guess you could just stand on the boss. See, this guy gets it. This is why I trust Kawaii. This guy knows what he's doing. Yeah, he's standing right on the boss. He gets it. Okay. What are we dodging? Here, here, and here maybe? Perfect. Here? Perfect. I assume these aren't one-shots. This isn't a late enough dungeon for the hits to insta-kill you. They probably do a lot, though. Okay, so now we're going to alternate between lasers and, I don't know what the name of the other phase is. A lot of this phase already existed, so it has a name, but we could call it, like, black shots, swords, maybe? Oof! That's 3 targets stacked on top of each other. That could easily have killed me. Okay, so I want to stay away from the sword and the boss itself during this phase. It seems like a much more dangerous damage phase. Oof. Is he about to do a dash? He's about to do a dash. Ooh. He's walking towards me, but I don't think he's going to get to me in time. Okay, back to lasers. We can maybe push him to the next phase during this lasers, and then we won't have to worry about another one. Oh, I almost just stepped on a target. Okay. Oh no, we didn't push him yet. Okay, we pushed him. We pushed him. Oh. The bosses don't scale in damage, but they do scale in health. So you do have to do more damage to them, but they're not going to like one-shot you because some people are in here. Okay, so for this stage, I want to dodge the rotating shots. I need to rotate with the boss. I'm going to make sure I'm using Dim Star instead of Void Star for speed. And I think it was rotating left, if I remember correctly. Yes. So dodge the red shots. Okay. Oh, what? Oh, that's it. Okay, so it's just a quick dance phase. It's not something you have to worry about for super long. Oh! Okay, so this is a harder version of the first stage. And I assume that after this, we're going to fight a harder version of the second stage. Okay. I can work with that. So that was just a quick stage. And more than a... Oh, what the... Oh, what was that? Okay, those do a good amount of damage. Denmarks. Okay. By the way, I know those aren't... Like, those used to be called Denmarks because they looked more like the Denmark flag before. They updated the texture on them. They don't look anything like the Denmark flag. It's kind of dumb that we still call them Denmarks. I imagine no one... Oh! Okay. This is quite a phase. More? Okay, I guess I haven't been hit once, so these clearly aren't that bad, but... This is a fun fight. So I assume that you can still... Because this fight, like, is a replacement for another fight. There was a fight after that fight. It was a much more recent addition to the game. I assume the next fight is still in the game. I cannot do that fight. I've beaten it once, and I've only tried it once. And I beat it because I got hard carried by someone else. But on top of getting hard carried by someone else, I also just didn't... I got lucky. I got lucky dodge procs. I had 60% dodge chance with that build, which means it's a 60% chance that anytime I get hit, it just doesn't do anything. Which is a really unsafe build to go, because at any moment, it could just hit you through the dodge. So people don't like going dodge builds, but I had one I liked. I got really lucky. Yeah, I'll do that, Ross. Wait, he's past the quarter HP. Maybe this is his final stage. Maybe he just rage fades for 50% down. Because I swear that he's below the quarter HP point. Where's he going? Okay, so now he jumps onto people, then launches out the Denmarks for that phase. So that's a pretty hard phase to hit in. Oh, what? What? No more tricks. Your abilities are disabled. What? Oh, jump over that. Ooh. I don't like abilities disabled. Ugh. Ugh. Damn, I'm jumping too late. Okay, okay. Come on. Yes. Oh, I like that phase a lot. And I got nothing of value. I am gonna pick it up though. Oh, actually, you know what? It's a direct upgrade to what I'm wearing right now. So this is the next boss. This one I can't do. I am gonna go in there though, show you guys what it looks like. Because it's so cool. But I'm not gonna make it through this fight. This fight is way too hard. Do we have to break the chains ourselves? Oh, what the fuck? I've never done this part. What the fuck is going on? They didn't think to decorate this room? I think I'm just supposed to dodge during this phase. There's nothing to attack. Nah, I'm nexting. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I know that fight is way too hard for me to beat anyway. With this gear, or with this set, or with my level of skill. So, I'm gonna Nexus there. But I'm excited to try that fight again. Okay. So, have any other new dungeons released? So, Shadowlands. I've never beaten Seraph's Domain. I'm excited to try this one out. It looks really cool. It's a harder version of this, which I've done a couple, like dozens and dozens of times. 5 on this character, many more on other characters. Nothing more new there. I've never beaten the hard mode version of Shatters, which is the Dawn of Creation. I've beaten normal Shatters many, many times. And then this is the dungeon I was just in, Tenebrous. And as you can see, I've beaten it once. You can see by my pity being at 1 for everything. And then, for the boss itself, you'll see that I've now beaten it once. And Crimson Source Stone is the new item that it drops. Let's see what that does. I imagine it's the same thing. So this is like the updated item. This is a whole new tier, which takes a normal item, which in this case is the Void Hat, and upgrades it with the Fractured Nihility. This is still the Mandorla, still just as cool as it ever was. And then Blood Strider. This is the new Onyx Leggings. Okay. I'm hesitant to do that all, but I'll consider it. Let me check my guild stash. What do we got in here? Not much. These last 2 are for potions, so they're going to be empty, and we have a lot of keys in here. Yeah, it's mostly geared stuff. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna lock in. We beat Raphael. I'm proud of it. That was a difficult fight. I want to try soloing it now. And I do really want to play Necromancer. I'm sad that I can't really play Necromancer right now. I just need to get I need to die. I need to die on a high level class. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna swap to a high level class. We're not gonna kill it, but we're gonna play a little bit bold. Do I want to give up this knight? Let me see this knight. What does he got? He doesn't have anything, right? Yeah, he's broke as shit. He's not even good. Like, I don't know. Also, by the way, making netherite so common from the sigils was my mistake. I should not have made netherite so common. How much netherite would you say you have all? Do you have like stacks and stacks of blocks of netherite? I really should not have made it so easy to get. Too much? Fuck. Can I ask you to get rid of that if I remove it from the table? I want it to be netherite scrap. I want you to have to actually get the gold from another place, and I want to make it way, way, way rarer. But yeah, I mean, like, for every netherite ingot you're getting now, you'd get, like, half a scrap. So you'd get 1/8 the ingots, and you'd have to catch them yourself. But yeah, no, I actually was gonna just be a short stream today. I was pretty sick today, but I feel bad ending before Mari gets here. Because I said earlier that I was sick. I was gonna stream about 3 or 4 hours ago, but I've had a pretty rough day. And I was really sick last night. I think Mari's gonna have to miss the TELOS stream. Sadly. I'm sorry. I need to lie down and with a heating pad. I'm just not feeling good at all. I'm really sorry though. I did want to make this stream a big event because it's the big TELOS release, but I will still stream TELOS tomorrow probably. Then I want to return to Lavish a day after that, and then I'll probably alternate between Skywalk, Lavish, and TELOS. And I don't want to only play Minecraft. Hopefully I'll get some time on some other games. Okay, fuck you all. I'm sick as hell. I already thanked you guys. I already said this. Like, yeah, I'm gonna end stream in just a minute, but I will finish up this conversation with Alt because I do want to work on the server. I also need an admin that actually does something because Marbles is doing a wonderful job building, but is super AFK. I might get Shark to hop on. I also might work it into Isles PvP, which is another server I'm starting with a friend of mine, but I'm just an admin on there. So is this where you add the... Yeah, this is where you upgrade these. Thank you, Ness. Much appreciated. And this is... So actually, I'm curious. Let's go to the AH. How much are Halloween tokens? 2 mil? How many of those do I have? So I have 3 Halloween tokens. Not much else, actually. Like, I'm not gonna act like these aren't good. This is a Robo Chronos. That's really good. Is it now the cheapest on the auction house? Oh no, because of taxes it's not. We'll sell it for 1.8 million. Oh, I can't. Okay. Okay, now I have the cheapest one in the auction house. So hopefully someone buys that. I was saying that I've been pretty sick today. I was actually gonna not stream, but I wanted to try to fit it in, so I am gonna end here. I need to lie down for a bit. I'm not feeling good at all. But if you wanna DM me some stuff about Ixels, I'll pretty much do whatever you want because you seem to know. You have like I obviously like I have a design idea, but I know I don't have the skill or effort to do that. I'm not gonna put the time into actually designing what I know is an amazing game, because that. But just DM me what you're interested in, and I'll consider it. Okay, I hope you guys had a wonderful time. Sorry for the short stream. I just wasn't feeling very good today. Hopefully Mario will have a wonderful time knowing that the bot is on YouTube. I'm not going to rate. I have no viewers. Thank you all for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys tomorrow.